graphics are hot. Bring this up over here. So I got my chat in both places. I didn't beat you here, Tom.
Oh, I know. I saw that before I posted.
Oh. Oh.
Right now, Amara, it looks like you've got a triple.
Yes. That it does. Oh, Batty Cat. It's just a big fluffy ball of... There's a cat somewhere in here. Like, he's the tiniest little cat. Like, but he looks like a big poofy... Yeah, he's much scarier looking than he is. Like, when he will fight anybody because, like, they don't hit him. Like, his fur is just so deep that there's... Can I have my board? Yeah, I love you. You can come and sit on my lap, though. Yeah. He's like, no, I don't want that. Okay. Let me fix my camera real quick. What is happening, everybody? It is Amara, Goddess of Blunder, fixing her camera and removing her cats. Welcome to the BlunderDome, where I play Magic the Gathering with my bird app friends. We're going to be playing some Planechase. If you don't know what Planechase is, it is this wonderful alternate deck that I have over here that has different locations of the Magic the Gathering universe and Doctor Who universe. These locations are basically world enchantments. These world enchantments will affect the base board state that we have going on. They also have a different ability or power that can go off, which chaos will ensue. It's called, or if you roll a 69, or depending on, let's see here. I lost all my Planechase die, apparently. We have this wonderful Planechase die that has the planar symbol, which is either a 1, and we have the chaos symbol, which is a 6. If we roll the planar symbol, we will go to the next plane. If we roll the chaos symbol, the power of the plane will go off. All the other sides are blank. Usually nothing happens if you hit those, but every once in a while there's a plane that actually does different things if you hit blanks. So we're also going to start with a Fractured Power Stone over in our command zone. It costs 2 mana. Once you cast it, it will become an emblem. Cannot be interacted with in any way by any cards, but you can use it as a mana rock, or you can tap it to roll the planar die as a sorcery during your turn. You can also roll the die once per turn. That is also a rule that I guess I probably should tell you. You can also pay mana for it. You can pay 1, 2, 3, and cumulatively more each time to try to leave the plane or to try to make the power of the plane go off. Because sometimes you just don't want to be on the plane that you're on. Sometimes it's bad for you. Sometimes it's just too good for somebody else. Or sometimes you just want to ruin somebody's day.
Sometimes you feel like a plane.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't.
Sometimes. And then sometimes you have to leave. Oh, what is happening, Tango Charlie? What is happening? Okay, so I'm going to let everybody introduce themselves, and also I guess I should tell you what I'm playing. I'm playing Sorin, the Dark Lord. It is a Grixis Reanimator Nazgul deck. I just want to make Nazgul. That's basically all I want to do. Reanimate some stupid stuff, throw things at people, you know, do all those fun things, all those wonderful Grixis things. Hey geek, what's going on? Yeah, so Tom, I'm gonna let you introduce yourself. What's going on in your world? Let us know what you're going on, throw your links up in the chat, do all that fun stuff.
I'm Tom. You can find me on Twitter and Maxfield at Tomedy. You can also find me guesting on streams, especially with Amara on Mondays. I am playing Valda, Keeper of the Flame, just a Voltron deck that wants to make elementals.
Voltron Elementals. You never get to try it with 4 people, so I'm interested to see what happens, because it's gross one-on-one, so... like, it's hard to keep up with it, because it's just creating so much value, and, like, if you're not playing a deck that's similarly built for such things, then it's just hard to keep up with. So I'm interested to see how it operates in a 4-player game. You get too scary and get yourself killed. And Grubble, thank you very much for joining us. What is happening?
Not a lot and too much all at the same time. For those of you that know me, and those of you that don't, I'm Grubblethorn1. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, Moxfield, YouTube, all of the things at Grubblethorn1. I also am the creator of Pendragon MTG, so go check that out on Twitter as well. That's a new format that I've been working on. I'm trying to, get more into promoting it more often, but finding the time to do it is very tough. Tonight I am going to be playing my deck called Every Which Way But Wilson. It's Wilson and Shameless Charlatan. Wilson will not stay Wilson for long. He's looking to clone anything that is dangerous or provides me value, or just any good target. And then basically I will try and manipulate my way into a win by using everybody else's strategy.
This is the best way. I love my Wilson clone deck. Like, why play your own deck when you can play other people's decks? Right?
Well, then nobody can get mad because I can be like, it's your fault. You brought this to the table.
Exactly. It's never your fault. And Keith, thank you for joining us.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, I'm Keith Ulu Cards. I make 3D and textured card alters. Tonight I'm going to be playing Shadrix's Silver Quill. Very rapidly became like my number 3 most favorite deck that I've ever made. I love this thing. We're making deals, we're having fun, we're being kind of pillow forty, but making sure that whoever is most behind isn't too far behind during the game. This isn't pure group hug by any means. I'm not a big fan of group hug in general. This is more hug one person until they become the problem, and then hug somebody else.
Love it.
I like it.
Shadrix is all sorts of fun. That was one of my favorite commanders when I came out. Okay,
so instead of group hug, it's just serial monogamy.
Yes.
Yeah, no, this is so the name of the deck is basically Shadrix's toxic monogamous relationships.
That's wonderful. Let me randomize this real quick. There we go. And then let me see where we're going. Dun, da, da, da. Garapor and Kaladesh. Oh no, not this place. At the beginning of combat, on your turn until end of turn, each non-creature, non-vehicle artifact you control becomes a 5/3 vehicle in addition to its other types. Gains trample, haste, and crew 2. Whenever chaos ensues, return target non-creature artifact card from your graveyard to your hand. It's always a wonderful place to start. Because, 5/3 soul rings are, great.
What happened? They hit me with a refrigerator.
I just got And we've got some Chaos Redemptions as well, which will go off at the beginning of the first main phase. I did.
Thank you.
Excellent. Sorry. Answering questions behind me. So we will start out with a Rampant Growth. So everybody will get to go get a basic land, put it onto the battlefield tapped, and that will stay tapped for the first turn around, just so that the first person doesn't get jilted out of it. And then we will also have a Scrooge McDuck, which is a treasure token. And then we will also have a Scry 1. Thank you, Geek. Oh my god, my words are escaping me today. Treasure token.
The treasure makes me happy because I get to show off my little treasure dragon.
What worries me is that this treasure is technically could become a 5/3 vehicle.
Oh my goodness. I love it.
It's worrisome is what it is. Nobody's going to want to use it. And they'll be like, well, you know what? Let us grab a swamp as my basic. up a scry 1. And then, Grubble, you can start your turn.
Alright, I will go ahead and draw for turn. I will go ahead and drop a forest.
Thank you, Onion.
Go ahead and play nice. I will tap the forest and crack the treasure. I won't hit anybody in the face with the treasure.
That's very kind of you.
And I will go ahead and cast Wilson. I will pass turn.
Alrighty. Untap. Draw a card for the turn. I need to grab myself my treasure token. But in the meantime, I'll play... Oh, the swamp stays tapped, right?
Yes.
The land we searched out. Okay, and then... I mean, sure. Fractured Power Stone.
That's probably actually a good idea.
And then... that was with my treasure and command tower. And then I'll pass the turn.
Play a mountain. And I will tap it for a golem skin gauntlets. And I will pass.
Okie dokie. Yeah.
Mario, your screen is off.
Did it freeze again?
Yep.
This lighting
Cryfall's
thing.
been struggling a little bit tonight.
Yeah.
It did the same thing to me just a while ago.
It's been like the last 4 weeks since the spell table had like an update. It's just been locking up on me all the time. But
You know, the last 2 years.
What happened during those 2 years? Oh, yeah. Wizards bought it. I'm going to tap 1.
Wizards took something over and ruined it? No. That doesn't sound
So
right.
glad somebody got those.
I'm going to crack my treasure. I'm going to take a damage from my sulfurous springs. And I am going to play this enchantment, Call of the Ring. At the beginning of my upkeep, the ring is going to tempt me. And whenever I choose a creature as my ring bearer, I may pay 2 life. If I do, I draw 1 card. I wish I drew 2 cards. I will pass my turn after that. I guess I could have tried to leave. I keep forgetting.
Draw for turn.
And if anybody wants to roll their own die, they may.
Go ahead and I will play.
Yeah, I've got my
The nice one.
Planechase anthology.
Ooh.
Mine is somewhere on the floor down here. Rolled off during a game.
1, 2, and 3. And I will cast a Feywild Visitor. Commander creatures I own have, whenever 1 or more non-token creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, you create a 1/1 blue fairy dragon creature token with flying.
Love it.
And because the tempt mechanic is very powerful, I'm gonna go ahead and swing at Amara with 2.
Okie dokie. I'll take it. 2 commander damage.
I will create a little fairy dragon, and I will pass the turn.
Those are what I'm actually afraid of. Not a lot of flyers in the army of Soren.
I'll play a Plains for the turn, and I've got 4 mana, don't I?
Yeah, you do.
Oh boy. Wow. Okay, I'll play an Arcane Signet. And then I'll play an Archaeomancer's map.
Rampant, huh?
We rampant. Oh boy, we rampant. We'll see if the Archaeomancer's map actually becomes ramp or is just you know,
Just hanging out.
just chilling, just vibing. But this is the earliest I've ever gotten an Archaeomancer's map onto the board. So there's my 2 planes, and I'll go shuffle up. I would like to roll the planar die at this point. Since I'm shuffling, could you do that for me, please?
Again. Nothing.
Okay. I'll pass the turn after that.
The mountain is land for turn. Tap 2 to play my Fractured Power Stone. And then I will play a Fire Diamond.
Everybody ramping.
Uh-huh. And I will pass.
Gonna untap. I am going to be tempted by the ring. The ring is tempting me, but nobody is here. Step 1 complete. I'll draw for turn. We will play ourselves a swamp as our land for the turn. And you know what? We will tap 1 and 2. We'll bring out our Fractured Power Stone. We will attempt to leave this place. Nope. And I don't think I'm doing anything else this turn. You know what? I have mana, and I have a Fractured Power Stone, so I guess I am doing other things. I'm going to attempt to leave this place. We're still here, and I'll tap 1 colorless and try to leave again. Nope, we're still here. Okay. I did all my effects. I'm done. I'll pass.
Alright. Untap.
Girapert does not want to let go of us.
Nope. It's just like, this is where you live now, Soren. It's like, I guess.
I will go ahead and I will play a Tide Channel Pathway.
I would love to put a land onto the battlefield, since you have more than me now. I'll put a Maze of It onto the battlefield.
Oh, very
nice.
nice.
I will go ahead and follow suit, and I will tap 1 of the blue or 1 of the green for a Poison Dart Frog. And then I will tap 2, and I will play my other commander, Shameless Charlatan. Legendary enchantments. Commander creatures you control have paid 2 in a blue. This creature becomes a copy of another target creature. And I will go ahead and I will swing 2 at Keith.
Yeah, I'll take that. No, I'm gonna Maze of It. Cancel. That'll be countered, and then I take the 2.
Alright, I will create another flying dragon, and I will pass the turn.
Alrighty. Untap.
Wilson has so many cute words.
Draw for the turn. I need to stop drawing land, like yesterday.
Yeah, you have enough lands already. You should be.
I'm kind of satisfied. Yeah, I'm happy. I could be good for a while. Just note that the 1 extra land I have on board is not a land that can be tapped for mana, so I am still doing. I'm not like sky high ahead. I'll play my commander. Sure, might as well. I'll tap the Signet and Power Stone and Swamp and Plains and Tainted Field and play Shadrix. Got a big blocker now. And Shadrix will say, at the beginning of combat on my turn, I may choose 2. Each mode must target a different player. Archaeomancer's map is conveniently also a vehicle with
Yeah,
so,
it is.
Yeah, I will have who do I feel is behind right now? I don't know. We've all been doing pretty good. All those chaos redemptions really helped out.
Yeah.
Let's say mono red. Mono red wants more stuff, right? Between no, this is an easy choice. Would you like to draw a card and lose a life, Tom?
Sure.
All right. Yeah. I'm not super into like giving
Thank
a player like I'm not super into the like bad gifts version of Shadrix where I'm like, yeah, you have no creatures. I'll put a 1/1 counter on all of your creatures. Until it's in the late game and we're trying to kill each other. But I would like to get myself an Inkling token, and then I think I'll. Yeah.
Crew
Chaos.
it.
I'm gonna crew my Archaeomancer's map with my Inkling token, and then swing at Grubblethorn for 5.
Okay. I will chump block with my little flyer here.
They do have trample.
Oh, they have trample.
Yeah.
They have trample, haste, and crew 2, and are 5/3s.
Okay. I guess I will take in 5 then.
Alrighty.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Then I'll roll the planar die, and that's nothing. Do I want to keep a mana? I will roll the planar die. And that is also nothing. Okay, cool. We're having a great time here. All right. I'll pass the turn.
Alright, now play a mountain. I'll tap. We're gonna play a Witty Roastmaster. So now whenever another creature enters the battlefield under my control, it deals 1 damage to each of you.
I love Witty Roastmaster. I really think it's an underrated card.
It's really good.
Yeah. It does some work.
Tap 1 to play Short Sword. And 1 to play a Barrow Blade. And I will pass.
Okie dokie. What is Barrow Blade? Creature blocks. Okay.
That's another one that's really good. The Barrow Blade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. I always forget about uncommons and commons. I don't mean to. It just.
Well, it's just the whenever a creature blocks or becomes blocked by a creature that's equipped with it, that creature loses all abilities. Like it's like that.
Yeah.
It sounds like not much, but like there's so many. Like if you have something that's indestructible, if you have something like any ability just goes away, and it just gives you the opportunity to get past a lot of different things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you've got like a Death Touch blocker, nope,
Yep.
not anymore.
I'm gonna play myself a command tower as my land for the turn. And I think I need a blocker, because everybody else has blockers. That makes sense, right? Let us tab 1, 2, and 3, and we'll tap the Fractured Power Stone. And we'll play Grima, Sauron's Footman. Grima cannot be blocked. When Grima deals combat damage to a player, that player exiles cards from the top of their library until they exile an instant or sorcery card. You may cast that card without paying its mana cost. And then that player puts the exiled cards that weren't cast this way on the bottom of their library in a random order. Nothing scary at all. I guess it just depends on what kind of sorceries and instants you have. It's
You
one
are
of those.
highly likely to get a useless fog if you do
Damn
that on my deck.
It's good to know. Okay. Keith, you are safe. We'll roll. We're not going to hit anything, and then we will pay 1 to roll again, and we are staying here. I'll pass my turn.
Untap. Forest. And I am going to go ahead and do 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to play a Bio-Waste Blob. Oozes I control get +1/+1. At the beginning of my upkeep, if I control my commander, if I control a commander, I create a token that's a copy of Bio-Waste Bob. Or Bio-Waste Blob.
I wish it was Bio-Waste Bob.
Bio-Waste Bob!
Toxic Avenger.
That's what his friends call him.
Yeah. Just call me Bio-Waste Bob.
Alright, I will go ahead and continue going around the board here. And I will send 2 with Wilson at Tom.
Okay.
Tom wasn't gonna block. Not gonna lose your witty Roastmaster.
Nope.
Hey, Sure,
I'm
Big
gonna
Bear.
go ahead and just put a ×2 here, so I don't have to draw yet another fairy dragon. And I will pass the turn.
Alrighty. Untap. Yeah, we're good to go. Draw a card for the turn. No upkeep effects. Okay. That was not a land, but it was ramp. So I guess we're here. I'll play a Vault of the Archangel for the turn, and then I'll tap the Vault and the Plains and play a Talisman of Hierarchy, and then I have 6 mana left.
At least if
Okay.
you get all your lands out, you'll just be drawing cards.
Sure, that's how
Yeah.
that works, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yay,
I'll
Marchese.
play Marchesa's Decree. And I become the monarch. Dun, 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 dun. This lovely, cooperatively designed monarch token from one of my favorite games of Commander that I've ever played over at MTG Summit. We had everybody, whenever somebody took the monarch, became the monarch, they added more art to the card.
Nice.
That's wonderful.
So it's
Awesome.
it is a collaborative art piece.
I love
And
that.
then I will tap my remaining 2 and cast Micaeus the Lunarch for X = 1. We have a 1/1 Micaeus.
It's not super scary.
Just
The
the
horror.
spookiest. And then I will go to combat, and I have a combat effect. At the beginning of my of combat on my turn, I may choose 2. Each mode must target a different player. Tom, you get to have an inkling.
Cool.
I would love to deal everybody 1 damage, including myself. Yes. It sounded like the most fun.
It did.
You get a 2/1 with flying. Everybody gets dealt some damage. Just don't aim that 2/1 at me.
You get a 2/1 and everybody else gets poked in the eye.
And then I'm gonna draw. Do I draw a card and lose a life, or do I? No, I'm gonna put a 1/1 counter on each creature I control. We'll just build up the defenses a little bit, and then I'm gonna hold back on combat. I'm gonna just have some big blockers, and I will end my turn and draw a card for the monarch.
I do like being the monarch.
All right. I will bring out Valduk. I'll tap 2, equip Barrow Blade and Short Sword to him. He's down here, so it's clear. I will go to combat, and I'll be making 2 elementals. So that'll be 2 damage to each of you.
Don't care for that.
Alrighty.
I'm looking for a token. It has nothing to do with anything. Why are you hitting me?
And I will send both of them at Grubble.
Both elementals. How big are the elementals?
They're both 3/1 with trample.
3/1 with trample. What's with all this trample stuff?
Everybody had their tramples.
I'm just trying to figure out here. I will. I will block both of them with one of my flyers, and I will take 4.
Yes.
4.
Alright. Those both die. You know what? I'll roll. And tap to roll again. Alright, pass.
Wow.
Day has not been too bad in Bug. I spent most of it in the wasteland roaming around in Fallout. I get very caught up just roaming around, and then I'm like, ooh, I wonder what I'll find next. So I just keep roaming, and then I forget what quests I'm on, and it's a thing. I am going to have the ring tempt me at the beginning of my turn, and then Grima is going to become the bearer of my ring. I am on 3rd step of the ring, so Grima is legendary and can't be blocked by creatures with greater power. Whenever the ring bearer attacks, I draw a card and discard a card, and whenever my ring bearer becomes blocked by a creature, that creature's controller sacrifices it at the end of combat. We will draw for turn. We will attempt to leave this place. Nope, we're still here. Gonna play a Crumbling Necropolis. It's gonna be one of those games where we leave, or we'll go to like one other plane. That's it.
It's like that hometown you just never quite got away from.
Yeah, you're like, maybe I'll just stay here. It's comforting. It's familiar.
I know everybody
15
here.
years later.
Yeah. What do we want to do? I think we're gonna go to combat first. And who has the coolest sorceries in an instance? Tom, I shall come at you for 1. I will draw a card and discard a card. Draw and let us discard. Ugh. I have a lot of good stuff in my hand. I guess we'll get rid of this March of the Black Gate. And then you will, when I deal combat damage to you, because he is unblockable, you're going to exile cards from the top of your library until you exile an instant or a sorcery.
Deflecting spot.
Deflecting spot. Lame.
No.
I mean, do I have to cast it now? Just cast it without paying its mana cost. Okay, yeah. So okay, it's just gonna hang out in exile, I guess. You didn't need that, right?
I would have liked it.
Okay, cool. Then I have done my job by taking it away from you.
You don't get that toy anymore.
Nope. It is gone. I'm going to play Sorin the Necromancer. 4/4 Menace. Whenever Sorin Necromancer attacks, exile target creature card from your graveyard. Create a tapped and attacking token that's a copy of that card, except for it's a 3/3 Black Wraith with Menace. And at the beginning of your next end step, exile that token unless Sorin is your ring bearer. I have no things besides this March of the Black Gate, so I will pass my turn.
Tap.
Graveyard.
Drop return. And because I have a commander, I get to make another Bob. So that would be a bio waste Bob there.
That's pretty cool.
Current number of Bobs is 2. So I'll put this over here so we know how many Bobs there are, because they give +1/+1 to each other. I will go ahead and I will play an island for turn. And then I will go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and do 1, 2, 3, and I'm gonna turn Wilson into one of my flying dragons. So he is now a 1/1 flying dragon. And I'm gonna go ahead and move to combat, and I'm gonna swing at Tom in the air with Wilson.
For 1?
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and then
That could be what
no.
happens, but it's not.
and unblocked. I'm gonna go ahead and tap 3, and I'm gonna turn him into Bob. So he is now a Bob, an unblocked Bob. So he's a 3/3 because now we have 3 Bobs.
Okay.
And I will make another fairy dragon. I think that's the end of my mana for now. So I will pass the turn.
There's so many weird things going on.
This is great. I love this.
He had wings. He flew over the top, and then he cut his wings off and parachuted in.
Just sploosh.
Actually, he didn't need a parachute. He's Bob. He just kind of like made himself into a parachute.
I love it.
Little blobby ooze.
The eagle-eyed among you will notice I still have not played either of the 2 planes that I got from my Archaeomancer's map several turns ago. That's how many lands I've been drawing.
Oh, that's crazy.
Played a Reflecting Pool for the turn, and yeah, I guess I'll play a Keen Duelist. And then, yeah, we'll use those for that. And then I will jump over to combat, I suppose. And let's see. I would love to draw a card and lose a life. Imara, would you
Yes.
like an Inkling
I would-
or a +1/+1 counter on both of your creatures?
I would love an Inkling.
have a 2/1 Inkling with fly. guess what I drew? It was a land. I will be definitely planeswalking quite a bit this turn then. But I am in the middle of combat. Do I want to attack? No, I think I'm still happy. Just having some big butt blockers. And I will roll the planar die. Just because this is a really big die, I'm not going to roll it like really hard or far.
I
I'm going to
understand.
try to roll it as much as possible. Like
You don't want to lose yours like I lost mine.
I'm going to roll the planar die again. Hey, Chaos. What does Chaos do? Return target non-creature artifact card from my graveyard to my hand. Cool. If I had... This is where I would return my non-creature artifact card from my graveyard to my hand. If I had one, I will pay 2 and roll planar die. I will tap my Fractured Power Stone. No, not yet. I'm going to pay the 3 and roll the planar die. I'm going to tap my Fractured Power Stone and roll the planar die. Oh my god. Cool.
We don't want to be here
Purr.
anymore.
Girapur said, "You're not a planeswalker anymore. Use those."
We lost our sparks.
We lost our sparks.
Everyone's de-sparked in Gear.
I want an Omen Paths variant of Planechase where you have to where you can do something specific to just planeswalk immediately.
Nice.
Yeah,
That would be cool.
interesting.
I guess I'm done. I end my turn and draw a card for the Monarch. And go ahead.
Alright, well, tap 2 to equip the gauntlets to Volduck. Tap 2 to play Sundial of the Infinite.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
That's a thing.
Hee, I'm in danger.
Now them suckers ain't going away.
Yeah.
I'll
like
tap
that.
one more to play Monstrous Rage. I'll give Volduck +2/+0 until end of turn, and he gets a token.
A monster's roll.
Alright. So I will go to combat. I will make 4 elementals. So you'll each take 4 damage.
Yeah, that's a thing too.
You're wittily roasting everyone.
Yes.
Yes.
Your wit knows no bounds. I hate it.
I'll send Volduck at Grubblethorn and 2 elementals each at the other 2.
Okey-dokey.
And Volduck doesn't have trample, or does?
He does not.
Okay. I will block with one of my flying dragons.
I will block both of them and lose an inkling.
Before I declare blockers, I will tap Mikaeus, remove a counter from Mikaeus, and put a 1/1 counter on each of my other creatures. Then I'll block with Shadrix and an Inkling token. The Inkling will die, because they're 3/1 things, and that has 3 toughness now. But Shadrix will handily pummel it into the dust. Also, when a creature attacks me or a planeswalker I control, that creature's controller loses 1 life. So you'll lose 2
how
off
about
of the attack.
That's right.
Okay. So You killed both. Amara, did you kill both or one?
I killed them both.
Okay.
Haha, sundial.
Alright, I will take my free roll, my second main phase. Nothing. Alright, I'll pass.
I saw a symbol and I was like, oh, maybe we're leaving. Maybe we're leaving this place. Okay.
So much for Planechase, Commander.
Yeah. Yeah.
More like planes stay.
I am good. Have now fully been tempted by this ring. I think I am going to. Yeah, we'll leave it on Gurma. And we will draw. Actually, when the ring tempts me, I'm gonna pay 2 life and draw a card. Yes.
Big for those answers.
Yes, and then I'll draw another card. I'm gonna play a Frostboil Snarl, which will come into play tapped, as I am not showing anybody anything. Do not like Volduck.
What?
He's being problematic. Let us borrow him for a second. Tap that for colorless, tap that for red. Let's tag our Factory Power Stone for a total of 5. And we'll play Sorin, the Lidless Eye.
Oh no.
When Sorin enters the battlefield, I'm going to gain control of target creature an opponent controls until end of turn. Untap that creature, and it gains haste, which is pretty cool. And I can also play Rakdos on 1 colorless, and creatures I control get +2/+0 until end of turn, and then each opponent loses 2 life. I'm going to borrow Volduck. Just a second.
Okay.
And then...
Does all the equipment and stuff come with them?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, it does.
So you still control all of those equipment. So
Yeah,
if any of the
benefits
effects,
that you get,
Yeah, so I won't get
Any-
all the...
like if any of them was like the Sword of War and Peace or something like that, then it would be an effect that you still control. But otherwise, it all still happens.
Yeah. Excellent.
There's a deck that I want to build where I give everybody else my creatures, but I want to put like all of the cool equipments that give me stuff on those creatures, so that and then those creatures are goaded, so they have to attack, so I have to get the value.
Definitely.
So, I'm going to go to combat. And on combat, I am going to attack with... I'll have... How many elementals up here?
4.
4 elementals? I'm going to
Four.
I'm going to send all those elementals and Volduck back at you, Tom.
Wow, with a vengeance.
And then...
Okay.
You know what? I want to be the monarch? So I'm just going to send Grima over.
You get your own commander damage too.
And
4.
so I am going to draw a card and discard a card from Grima.
6, 7, 8.
I'm gonna make.
Oh my god, that's 10.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Everybody will lose 3 life though. Oh no, it's only when I deal combat damage.
Combat, my friend.
Blasted. Tom, I don't know how much you're gonna hit for. You're gonna hit for a bunch.
My counted rate Volduck is 10.
Yeah, do your own math. Do your own
3.
face.
Who would win? All
4,
the game design
5,
decisions of a 30-year-old.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes.
Okay, so
Trying to build a pushed mechanic or one weird maze.
yeah, that maze. Ugh.
10. Oh my god.
Your deck is doing excellent, Tom.
Yeah. I'll block 1 elemental, which will still do 2 of its damage to me.
Okay.
21. Oh my god.
I mean, only 10 of it's commander damage, so that's good.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay.
gonna go to my second main. I'm gonna see if we can leave. Nope. I'm gonna pay 1 mana and see if we can leave. Nope. Okay.
Nope.
I don't know what I thought was gonna happen.
We're plain stuck.
Yep. I will pass my turn.
Right. On tap.
Oh wait, whoops. There we go.
Draw for 2. Well, actually, upkeep. On my upkeep, I'm going to make 2 more bobs because I have because Wilson is also a bob. Actually,
Could you
I'm
have...
gonna make more than that.
Could Valda...
Beginning of your upkeep, if you control a commander, create a token that's a copy of Biowaste Bob. So I'm gonna make 1, 2.
You get 3.
3. Yeah, I'm gonna get 3 more bobs.
3 more
So,
bobs.
We'll go ahead and put Bob 4, Bob 5. I gotta draw Bob 6 here in a second.
So many bombs.
We'll draw Bob 6 here in just a moment. So now we have 6 Bobs.
Amazing.
So all my Bobs are 6 6s. And I will draw for turn. Go ahead and play another forest. And then I'm gonna go ahead and do 1, 2, 3. And I'm gonna cast a Guardian Augmenter. Commander creatures I control get +2/+2. And commanders I control have hexproof.
Okay, that's on your board. I was like, what is on Shameless Charlatan? I was trying to get it off my monitor.
Go ahead and do 1, 2, and I'm going to cast a Paradise Druid.
Sorry about that.
It has hexproof as long as it's untapped, and I can add 1 mana of any color. Let's see. Trying to figure out what to do here. I feel like we've got to keep Tom around at this point. he's down to 10, so I think maybe we can be friends if he stops pointing things at me.
Stop pointing at me.
I have a target in mind now, so.
What is that supposed to mean? Me?
I think it's probably pretty clear.
No.
So what's your biggest creature, Amara?
My biggest creature, I have 2 4/4s and then a
2
1/4.
4/4s, and do any of them have like death touch or anything like that?
Nope, just menace.
All right. I will go ahead and I will send 1, 2. Actually, I can't do that one. I will send 2 6/6 Bobs your direction.
I will accept them. I will accept these bobs.
Accept them with your whole heart.
Yeah. I will
I will take a bob to the face.
I will accept these bobs.
And then I think at this point I am going to.
Planeswalk.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
yes.
I actually, you know what? I should actually.
I mean, we have to get off of this plane before at least one plane.
It costs 2 to get my Power Stone, right?
Or do we want to invoke the fuck it clause?
We could actually.
Let's planeswalk.
Let us planeswalk. Okay, it's happening. Oh my gosh, we're going to Norn Seed Core. When we planeswalk to Norn Seed Core, chaos ensues. When chaos ensues, reveal cards from the top of your planar deck until you reveal a plane card. Planeswalk to it, except for you don't planeswalk away from any plane. Put the rest of the reveal cards on the bottom of your planar deck in any order. So every plane is just going to keep staying out.
Oh lord.
So
Until we planeswalk, probably.
Yes. So we're going to go to Strixhaven, which will be the first place. Instants and sorcery spells players cast have demonstrate. Whenever a player casts an instant or sorcery spell, they may copy it. If they do, choose an opponent to also copy it. Players may choose new targets for their copies. When chaos ensues, return up to 1 target instant or sorcery card from a graveyard to its owner's hand. So that's every time chaos ensues, huh? Yep. Okay. Excellent.
Yeah, I'm passing the turn, by the way.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I was digging for my...
Oh, it's all good.
I apologize. I'm trying to keep up the board state as well as possible on my side so that I know what's going on. So I'm not just sitting there going, okay, so what plane are we on now? Okay, so what plane are we on now?
And then you
What
click
does
it, and then
chaos
you're
do
looking,
again?
and then you have to look sideways.
Oh, I have an upkeep trigger now. Yay! At the beginning of my upkeep, both I and target opponent each reveal the top card of our library. You each lose life equal to the mana value of the card revealed by the other player. You each put the card you revealed into your hand. That Sauron deck feels like it's probably got a lot of heavy beaters, like big mana things you want to mill.
Yeah, it does.
So I'm not gonna do that.
Okay.
Because I would lose life equal to the mana value of what you reveal, and you lose life equal to the mana value of what
that's
I reveal.
wonderful.
So no, it's not. That doesn't sound great. Yeah, it's like dual Bob.
Yeah.
It's duelist Bob.
So many bobs.
Grubblethorn, you have the highest life total and the most creatures. We're gonna do a Bob off. Reveal the top card of your library.
Bob off. Bob
Alright.
off.
A rapid hybridization.
So I lose 1 and you lose 2, and each of us puts this card into our hand.
Oh, okay. 1, 2.
Okay, and then I draw a card for the turn. Wow. I'll play a Vault of Champions. Thank you for being my opponents. At least we know I did draw 1 card. But it's useless in this game. Grubblethorn hasn't searched for a land this entire game, and nobody else is playing green.
Yeah, there's no ramping going on here.
No. Not even a little. I'll pay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and play Sir Conrad the Grim.
Oh.
Whenever another creature dies, or a creature card is put into a graveyard from anywhere other than the battlefield, or a creature card leaves my graveyard, Sir Conrad the Grim deals 1 damage to each opponent. And then... I would like to planeswalk.
still here. Well, I guess we're not still here. Now we're on 2 different planes. See, we wanted to go to other planes, and now we're on 2 different planes at the same time.
Be careful what you wish for.
Yep.
I would like to planeswalk. I'm going to pay 1 more. And we planeswalk. We're gone.
Woo! Okay.
Woo!
Yay.
We are going to the Matrix of Time. When you planeswalk to the Matrix of Time, each player exiles the top card of their library. During your turn, you may play land cards and cast spells from among cards exiled with Matrix of Time. Whenever you play a land or cast a spell from among cards exiled with Matrix of Time, that card's owner loses 3 life and exiles the top card of their library. Whenever chaos ensues.
Oh, I hate this.
Yeah.
What?
Oh no.
Yeah. Create 2 treasure tokens. This is a
Oh,
play.
no.
This is a place. A roaming throne?
What's this one called again?
The Matrix of Time.
Oh, I hate this.
Yeah.
This is not great.
So each player exiles the top card of their library.
Yep.
Do we get to look at that card? Yeah, it doesn't say face down. So
Yeah.
It's just exiled face up. Oh, it's a divine visitation. I guess I'm not getting that this game. I don't have enough mana to cast it anymore.
Mine's a hornblock whale.
So I might be able to cast it next turn if we're still at this awful plane.
Yeah. Yeah.
Urza Saga.
Okay.
Lovely. Yep. That sure was a thing.
Oh my god, no.
I'm gonna go to combat, and I guess Shadrix's trigger will happen. I'm gonna get myself 1 more blocker, and I will make... You've got a relatively small board, right, Tom? Like, not very many creatures until Vadric.
Currently only 2 creatures.
We're approaching the part of the game where I'm not being like best friends with everyone anymore. We're reaching the toxic monogamy part of this relationship.
Oh, how
Okay.
I'm gonna put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control, and I'll have the Inkling. And
Hey Jim, what's going on?
I will.
God, I hate everything that could happen.
Tap the Fractured Tower and try to planeswalk 1 more time. That didn't happen. Okay. Yeah. Pass the turn, draw a card for Monarch. Go ahead.
Alright, so is that everybody during their turn can play lands and cast spells?
Yep.
During
Alright.
your turn,
Yes.
you can play lands and cast spells from among cards exiled, yeah.
Okay.
Just from your library, though, not from everybody's. Right?
No, you can play
from among
anybody.
cards.
Yeah, you can play
From
any.
among everybody's? I
Yeah.
hate this even more
Yeah,
now!
it's even. That's why I was like, this is not good.
This
Alright.
is knowledge pool, but like...
Yeah.
No, I hate this.
I'm gonna cast Roaming Throne,
Oh, is that what?
Roaming throne!
Okay, good. That's.
and I'm going to name Human,
Good.
which is what Balduck is.
No!
See, what I was worried is that you were going to cast Divine Visitation, and
This
all.
is not good!
I'm not sure what Divine Visitation does. One moment.
Turns all of your elementals into 4/4 angels with flying and vigilance, but you don't have white mana.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, good. You do have to have the actual. Oh, okay. Whew. That's good.
Throne is what is it? A 4/4? Yeah.
Yep. And I take 3 damage. 2, 3.
You take 3 damage. A creature is entering under my control.
So
Take
take
it
another
damage.
damage. Okay.
Everybody takes 3 or just...
I take 3.
Everybody from the Witty Roastmaster takes 1, and then just Amara takes 3.
Okay.
So Amara will have taken 4 total.
Yeah.
Yes. I will then tap 1 red to play Dragon Mantle on Valduk. So I will go to combat. I will make 5, and then an additional 5 from roaming. So you'll each take 10 damage.
It's horrible.
I hate to do this, but is Witty Roastmaster a human?
It is not.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I got a human shaman and a devil citizen. I was like, if only they shared one. But
Yeah.
all right. Got 10 3-1s. I'm not sure. Grubble can block pretty much all of them, I think. Keith can block.
And you take damage for every creature you
Oh, that's
attack
true.
me with.
That's true. So. Alright, I will send Valduk and three elementals at Amara. And then the other Alright, I'll do Valduk and 2 elementals at Amara and 2 elementals at Grubble.
Is
How,
Valduk?
how big are the elementals?
There are 3 ones
I
with
will-
trample.
I will block with 2 of my 6/6 bobs.
Is
Okay.
Valduk flying?
Valduk is not, but the Monstrous Rage, I didn't.
What about the Monster's Rage?
Yeah, you cut
The roll token gives him trample.
Oh, that's okay. I'm dead. So, but
Oh.
the question is if I could kill Valduk.
Every creature you kill is 1 Conrad trigger.
Yeah. It's like if I'm going out, everybody's getting damaged.
Oh crap! Yeah. Alright, so I'm taking 2 from
So,
that because Grubble Blah
how big is Valduk?
killed. Valduk is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He is 10.
Okay. So you will
He's
have
a
to
10,
So everybody took 2 from the
10,
Conrad?
5.
I will have at least 2 creatures die as well, so and Valduk will die.
And then was it everybody took 2 from Conrad?
However many creatures died at that point is that much damage. Is it 2 or 3 creatures that died?
I have 2 on my side.
2 on your side. Grubble
Yeah.
killed 2 of my elementals.
Okay, so I'll take 2 more.
Valduk died.
1 more. Jesus.
And did you block an elemental, Amara?
You know what? Yes, I did. There are only 3 ones.
Both are.
I will block one of them. Well,
Okay.
Soren had to block with both Sorens, so.
Ah.
Aha! I did some damage on my way out.
That was a lot of damage. So that was
Yeah.
6 total damage from Conrad?
Yep.
Oh god. Alright,
So Tom's
two,
at
so
4.
4 more.
I'm at 3.
Grubble cannot attack me because
Ew, just
of
die.
the Marchesa's decree.
Alright,
Feels good,
second
friend.
main phase. I'll tap that to tap that. Sorry, not end. I'll go to my end step with the exile on the stack. I'll end my turn, so I keep one of these is tapped. I have 6 untapped elemental.
Nice.
And pass.
Alright.
Alright, so untap.
Oh my gosh, you could draw a card during your upkeep and kill everybody.
I'm gonna make 6 more bobs.
So many bombs.
Amazing.
So that's Bob 7 through 12.
They're just on one card.
I love representing each Bob as a separate glob on the same card. I love it. If one of them dies, you can just erase a
Right?
spot on the card.
Alright, so Keith.
Hi, friend.
I would for every creature I attack you with, I lose a life, right?
Correct.
Alright. Trying to figure out what to do here.
And I also have a maze of it. You can attack me with at most 2 creatures, and I maze one of them.
You're a monster.
Thank you.
I'm trying to. What can I do?
Board wipe.
I don't have a board wipe.
Have Wilson. Wilson could become Sir Conrad and then board wipe.
Board wipe would be really bad with Sir Conrad on the board.
Yeah.
But if you had a
That would
Sir
take
Conrad
that would
too,
take everybody out.
mutually
See, this is when a
assured
farewell
destruction.
would be really useful.
Yeah.
Right?
See, they do have uses. I love Farewell.
Farewell's a great card.
It's just when people like use it and then it turns into a 5-hour game. That's
Oh yeah.
That's why people don't like Farewell. I forgot that's a pirate.
This point,
These are both.
do you have flyers, Keith?
I do.
You do have flyers. Okay.
I have 2 flyers.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and leave up some mana and pass the turn.
On your end step, I'll put a 1/1 counter on Micaias. Then untap. Upkeep trigger, we will have Grubblethorn. Reveal the top card of your library, please.
Okay.
For Keen Duelist. You lose 1 life. So you got a Wayfarer's Bauble. You lose one life, and
Okay.
you got a Boseiju. The enchantment removal just one turn too late
Yeah.
on the Marchesa's decree. I would like to try to end things.
Okay.
I think. Do you have any flyers, Tom?
Nope.
Okay, I think I can then. I'm going to cast Unbreakable Formation on my main phase. Creatures I control gain indestructible until end of turn, and as an addendum, I cast it during my main phase, so I put a +1/+1 counter on each of those creatures, and they gain vigilance until end of turn. So everything gets a little bit bigger.
Okay. Before, I'm gonna actually respond before that.
Okay. So it's going to resolve. What's going to happen?
Yeah, it's gonna resolve,
It's on the
but
stack.
I'm gonna, before things get indestructible, gonna go ahead and I'm gonna tap an island, and I'm gonna go ahead and rapid hybridize Sir Conrad.
In response, I will pay 2 and activate Sir Conrad's ability once. Each player puts the top card of their library into their graveyard.
Loyal drink.
I put Solemn Simulacrum into the graveyard. So each opponent loses 1 life.
For each creature?
For each creature, is it on my... Oh, from anywhere other into any graveyard. For each creature, each opponent loses 1 life.
So I'm gonna lose 2 life and die.
Yep. Sir Conrad is still good.
With the removal spell on the stack.
You said twice you're doing that?
I just did it once so far. So each player just everybody just milled the top card of their library.
Okay, I had a dark steel plate.
So you're at 1.
And then what's the card that is in your exile, Tom?
From Ancient Time is Urza's Saga. It's a land.
It's a land?
Yeah.
Oh, but
You
I
could
played
just
a
play
land
it.
this turn already.
Oh, I was gonna say you could just play it for free.
Oh, thank God.
That would have been so fun. But no, I'll just attack you with both Shadrix and the Inkling token. Both of them have at least 3 power.
So I can block both, but I'd go down to 1.
The Inkling and Shadrix both have flying.
Oh, okay, good game.
Yeah.
GG, friends.
Good game.
Oh, that was fun.
I feel like I didn't deserve that win somehow.
I feel like you did.
Well, I feel like Tom was doing everything for me.
Tom even did it to himself at one point.
Right?
Yeah, I realized too late I painted myself into a corner and had no way of winning.
I made 12 bobs. I feel like I won at some point.
Oh, 100%. That was...
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
That would have been, that's a lot of bobs. And then they were all getting +1/+1 for each bob, too, so...
Yep. I had 12 bobs. But I couldn't attack with them, because if I attacked with them, they would have killed me. It's the bio-waste bob backlash.
Everybody's That should be a band.
Marchesa hates Bob. Confirmed.
Aw.
Well, I think we're just going to play the one game this evening, just because a weekday and all that jazz.
Okay.
And unless everybody wants to play a normal game without Planechase, because sometimes I don't know. Sometimes it lasts longer. Sometimes it doesn't. I don't know.
Do we want to try like a fast game? Like we all bring out our like fastest deck and see what happens.
Let's do it.
Do it. Let's bring out our chunky boys.
Probably is my fastest.
Do we want it to still be like mid-power casual?
Yeah.
But just like aggressive decks?
Yep. Aggressive, but yeah. Let's do that.
So, sounds good. Shadrix will take a back seat on this one then. He does not like things to go fast.
The last time I played my pirate deck, it did stupid stuff, so I can't do that.
Whoa! So I just re-sleeved a deck today. I'm sure nobody could tell.
And did it just slide
Threw
over?
my deck halfway across the table.
Yes.
It'll either be fast or I'll die. I've got Edison Essior. Everybody gets punchies.
Everybody gets punched. That is actually, you know what? My favorite decks to play. Everybody gets punched.
I have 2 options. I have one that I know is aggressive, and then one that is pretty new. There's Alana and Elena partners. which is the new one. It's just like rule monsters. We're just gonna smash stuff with aggressive monsters that have haste. And then there's Admiral Beckett Brass, etched in brass. And this is dual typal, both pirates and ninjas
Really?
in the same deck.
Pirate ninjas.
Pirate ninjas. If
I-
you'd like to play your new one, you can. I'm down for whatever. So
I'll do pirate ninjas. It's a mainstay, and I have a lot of fun with it. Though I rarely win, it definitely speeds things up.
what is this?
I pretty much preference every deck that I play that I rarely win, but I don't put anything after that. I just put
I play Magic. That's about it. I'm here.
I'm here for a good time, not a skilled time.
I'm gonna play Boros Angels.
Boros. Love Boros.
Boros.
Warms my little Boros heart.
Little Boros. I'm making my Pinkie Pie Boros deck.
Ooh.
Let's see here. Let me move these out of the way. Let us play with the new Aurelia.
I will keep. It's disgusting, but I will keep.
Disgusting good or disgusting bad?
Yes.
Just one land and
Both. It's disgusting good and disgusting bad at the same time.
All right, I'll keep this. Who wants to waste time with mulligans?
mulligans are for suckers.
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm ready.
Let me randomize this.
Oh, we should all reset.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. I'll just reset us here. There we go. Reset. Boop. Yeah, this deck has all the Aurelias in them in here, so I just switch out commanders whenever I feel like it.
Nice. I like that.
Whenever I build a
Randomizing
thing.
into-
Yep.
It already did. You're
Oh.
still
Oh,
first.
good. It did
Still
it. You just didn't move. The law of
Something fishy going on here.
cheating. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that's a stupid hand. I'll keep it.
We love those.
Yep. I'm like, yep. This is not going to make me an enemy at all. Okay. If everybody has a playable hand, I guess we'll get started.
Yep. Alright.
Boop. There we go.
I will draw from her. I will play a Frostboil Snarl untapped, and I will reveal a mountain, and I will pass turn.
Awesome.
The Sorin deck was in the way of Tom. I couldn't see his board at all. I was like, I guess I should move this, otherwise I can't see the game. I'm going to play a Temple of Triumph. I'm going to scry 1. I will leave that on top and pass my turn.
I'll draw a card. I will note the name of this deck is the Martian Kilowatt Hour, and if anyone knows why, you get extra brownie points. I'll play a Polluted Delta and lose 1 life, and crack it, and go find a Xander's Lounge, and pass the turn.
I'll play a mountain and pass.
Tap upkeep draw.
Nice, simple magic.
Also play a mountain. I will tap a blue and a red, and I will cast Essior and pass. Spells your opponents cast that target 1 or more commanders you control cost 3 more to cast.
Nice. Ward. Oh, it's me. Like, everybody's being so quiet. Nope. Just me not doing stuff. I'm gonna play a Plains as my land for the turn, and then we are gonna tap that Plains and play a Soul Ring. And then... That's interesting. Do I want to do that? Yes. Let us tap 3 and play Karmic Justice. It's an enchantment. Whenever a spell or an ability an opponent controls destroys a non-creature permanent you control, you may destroy target permanent that opponent controls. I shall pass.
That's a thing.
It is. I shall pass my turn.
I will play a mountain, tap the mountain and the lounge, play an arcane signet, tap the arcane signet, and play a siren storm tamer. And pass the turn.
A mountain, and I'll tap 2 to play Impact Tremors. And pass.
Nice.
That's a thing.
I will go ahead and untap, upkeep, draw. I will play another mountain. I will tap 2 red, and I will cast my other commander, Kedis. Whenever a commander you control deals combat damage to an opponent, it deals that much damage to each other opponent. I will go ahead and let's see, that's flying, so we're not going to go that way. I will send 1 in the air at Imara,
Okie dokie.
and then everybody else will take 1 as well from also from Essior, but because of Kedis' trigger. And I will pass turn.
Excellent. I will untap. I will draw for turn. I think we shall. Yes. Let's play this Cavern of Souls. I'm going to choose Angels as my creature type. I'm going to tap that for white. Tap this for 5 total, and play a Shattered Angel. Has flying, it's 3/3, and whenever a land enters the battlefield under an opponent's control, I gain 3 life. I shall then pass my turn.
Beautiful. Life gain in an aggressive game.
Yeah, that's always a good thing, right?
That's not a problem.
Yeah, I forgot how much Angels have, yeah.
Another mountain for the turn, and then let's see, how do I set this correctly?
I'll gain 2 life.
I think I need to set up the card draw before I do other things. So I'm going to play a Talisman of Dominance, and then I'm going to tap these 3, and I'll play a Herald's Horn, naming pirates. This is mostly a pirate deck currently, so hopefully we get the ninjas soon. But as Herald's Horn enters the battlefield, I will choose pirates. Pirates I cast cost 1 less to cast, and at the beginning of my upkeep, I look at the top card of my library. If it's a pirate, I may reveal it and put it into my hand. Then I will go to combat. I'm going to swing Siren Storm Tamer at Tom, just because. No, at Grubblethorn. For 1, because you have no flying blocker. Gotta get in the aggression somehow. Go ahead. I'm done.
I'll play a mountain, and tap 3 and play Togo Goblin Weaponsmith. So you'll each take 1 damage from Impact Tremors. And then I'll pass.
Did you play a land, Tom?
Mountain.
island.
Is Shattered Angel a Phyrexian angel now?
I will go ahead and tap 4
I think it is.
for a Calran, the Sky Summoner. Whenever I cast an instant or sorcery spell, create a 2/2 blue Drake creature with flying. And because
Bring it on. I have no blockers.
I'm gonna go ahead and send one back at Keith.
Just one? That's the coward's way.
Oh yeah, no, I could, because you don't have any blockers. I'll send Kedis as well. So you'll take 2, 1 commander damage from each, and everybody else will just take 1. We'll take 2 damage total. And then I will pass the turn.
So much incremental damage.
Boink, 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 boink.
Gonna draw a card. Let's see here. Let us play a Windburst Heights, which will come into play. With Hideaway, we will hide away. Is it 4 or 5? It's 4. Okay, that's what I thought. I was pretty sure. Let's put that underneath. Let us mix that up. And this hideaway is if you may play it if you attacked with 3 or more creatures this turn. Which, hey, that's what Aurelia does. What? Synergy.
Synergies. What?
Yeah, I love synergy. I'm gonna play Aurelia, the law above. 4/4, flying, vigilance, haste. Whenever a player attacks with 3 or more creatures, you draw a card. Whenever a player attacks with 5 or more creatures, Aurelia, the rule of the law above, deals 3 damage to each of your opponents, and you gain 3 life. Let us go to combat. Grubble, I'm going to attack you with Aurelia and with my Shattered Angel. For a total... You are a pinata!
Love it.
So how much am I taking here?
Just 7.
Just 7, down to 31.
For Commander.
And then how much Commander 4?
4, yeah.
Alright. I will take 1, 2, 3, 4 Commander. Seems unconscionable, but
I shall pass my turn.
Ouch. Untap. Upkeep. I look at the top card of my library. It is not a pirate. I will just draw it as my draw card for the turn.
I like that you remember your upkeep trigger, because I forget Harold Horn's trigger every time.
I have played Magic long enough at this point that in the back of my head there is always this little hey, upkeep trigger, just like ringing in the back of my head every time I untap.
Nice.
That's what I need.
It's really annoying when I don't have an upkeep trigger because I have to like sit there and stare at every card on the board to make sure
like something does.
or else the anxiety will get to me.
looking at all the cards, screaming at each one, why don't you do something?
Pretty much, yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm going to play a land. You gain 3 life. Then I will pay 2 and cast Captain Lannery Storm. And then I will pay 3. No. I was about to pay the wrong way. I will pay 3 and cast my commander, Admiral Beckett Brass.
You need a sound effect whenever you put that card down. It should clank.
Clink.
There we go. Unfortunately, brass is not particularly, like, ringy, I guess. It's more... I don't know. It just doesn't do it. Yeah, then Captain Lannery Storm is a 3/3 now. And whenever I sacrifice a treasure, I can give Lannery Storm +1/+0 until end of turn. So that sounds like fun. I'm going to attack Amara with Captain Lannery Storm.
I will accept it.
Sounds good. I do make a treasure token. A beautiful, lovely, wonderful treasure token.
I'm gonna hit for
that
3.
we all love to see. And then I will play... Sure. I will crack the treasure and tap the talisman and play a demonic tutor and go find a card and then pass the turn. That is a proxy demonic tutor. I apologize. The real one is in a different deck.
Who you talking to? We don't care about no proxies.
No, but just like so that y'all knew, it actually legitimately is a demonic tutor. It says it right there, just because it can't. It doesn't look like one, so I always want to be like, yes, it's a demonic tutor.
This is whatever black card I need right now.
I'm gonna play a Trailblazer's Boots, and then I'm gonna regret this, but I'm gonna play Cabaret Courtyard, which is a land. I'll gain a life, and sack it and go look for a mountain, which will be another land.
Mara's gonna get 6 life.
I love it.
Yeah. But then I'm also getting 2 rocks.
Brutal.
All that understand. And then I will pass.
Alright, untap. Draw for turn. I will go ahead and give Amara some more life as well.
Woo!
Yeah.
And I will play another island. Go ahead and keep 1 and 2 for a battlefield thaumaturge. Each instant and sorcery spell I cast costs 1 less to cast for each creature it targets. It's got heroic whenever I cast a spell that targets battlefield thaumaturge. It gains hexproof until the end of turn. Alright. Let's see. You've got flyers. Sorry, Tom, you don't have any flyers.
I do not.
I'm gonna go ahead and tag you in the air for 1 commander damage from Essior, and everybody else will take 1 damage.
Code 53.
And then I will pass the turn.
How do you say that without sounding like an ass? Like, oh,
You don't!
53.
You
Yep, that's about right. Let us play in Amaria the Sky Ruin. It's going to enter the battlefield tapped. At the beginning of my upkeep, if I control 7 or more planes, I may return a target creature card from my graveyard to the battlefield. I guess we can do that. Let's tap 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm going to play a Thran Dynamo. Adds 3 mana of colorless. Of no color. That's exactly what it does. 1, 2, and then I'm going to tap this for 3. And I'm going to play an Angelic Field Marshal. Has flying and lieutenant. As long as I control my commander, Angelic Field Marshal gets +2/+2, and creatures I control have vigilance. I then shall let me send Aurelia over to Tom. And then I'm going to send my Shattered Angel over to Keith. Yes.
Okay, I'll take the 3.
Okie dokie. Alright. And then I will pass my turn.
I am so sorry that it has taken me so long to figure out what I was searching for.
It's okay. Oh, is this still
I was
happening?
I was like,
Oh.
okay, I have 1 card left in my hand. So, do I want the funny thing, or do I want the thing that keeps me in this game? And the
Sometimes
thing that
that's
keeps me in this
hard to
game is
decide.
just some card draw, please, at all. The funny thing would be, I have a Direfleet. What's it called?
Daredevil?
Ravager.
Ravager,
When
where
it
everybody
enters the
loses.
battlefield, each player loses a third of their life rounded up.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, that's one of my favorite cards. And
Oof.
with the new Admiral Beckett brass, you can just keep doing it. Just
I'd be
do
like,
it
well,
over
if
and
Amara's
over.
gaining so much life, we might as well, knock her down a peg. But no, I should be responsible with my tutors and go find the thing that gets me the card draw. Untap, upkeep, Herald's Horn. I look at the top card. It is not a pirate. I will draw it as my draw step card. I will... I will be a responsible Magic player and feed the swarm that Shattered Angel.
What?
Thank
I'll
you.
be a responsible Magic player in a great deal of pain.
Yes, that's true.
We applaud your sacrifice.
Remember what I did here.
I lose 5, right?
Yep.
Okay. Then I lose another 1 in order to pay the blue on the Talisman of Dominance and cast Coastal Piracy, which is what I tutored for. Does anyone not have flyers?
I do not.
My flyer is tapped.
Okay. And Angelic Field Marshal is a 5/5.
Yeah, 5/5.
Huh. So I can't get in reasonably with Lannery Storm. Because I don't have an extra treasure. So I think I just swing with Siren Storm Tamer at Tom. But at least the life gain is turned off now.
That is true.
For
For now.
Or 1.
For 2,
Two.
Admiral
Right.
Beckett Brass makes it bigger.
Right.
Unless somebody is willing to let a 3/3 get in at them. I would make a deal. Actually, how big is the other thing that's on your board, Rebelthorn? The Battlefield Thaumaturge?
It's a 2/1.
I'll swing at you with Lannery Storm. It's a 3/3. If you would like to have a couple of your creatures die to get rid of Lannery Storm, I'll accept that. But how badly do you not want me to draw one more card?
Let's draw. But just remember that I let you draw.
Everybody's like, remember what I did here.
Sounds good. I'll draw 2 cards, 1 for the Siren Storm Tamer and 1 for Lannery Storm. I made 1 treasure token. And then now that the Shattered Angel is gone, I will play a land for the turn.
You smack the goblin and you got treats. That's-
Yay!
you-
Money
you-
fell out. And yeah, I'll pass the turn after that.
Oh. I'll tap 3 and I will bring out Valduk. And then I will pay 1 red to enchant him with Aki Warpaint. So impact tremors will go off. We'll lose one. And then I'll go to combat, make one elemental, so everyone one again, and I will swing that at Amar.
I will smack it down with my 5/5.
And I will pass.
Great. Tap. Off return.
Hey, bye. What's
Angelic
going
Field
on?
Marshal is no joke. A
No.
5/5 with flying and vigilance for 4.
Yeah.
Play a mountain.
And it gives everybody else vigilance as well.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go ahead and do the thing that I said was bad and gross and awful.
Oh, thanks for the
Yay.
bits,
I'm
Bio.
gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to cast a grafted exoskeleton.
Uh-oh.
Yay!
The creature gets +2/+2 and has infect. And whenever grafted exoskeleton becomes unattached from a permanent, sacrifice that permanent. I'm gonna go ahead. If that resolves, I'm gonna go ahead and tap 2, and I'm gonna attach it to Essior. And then I'm gonna move to combat, and I'm gonna swing Essior at Tom. You've got the highest life total that I can get through to. I'm gonna swing Essior in the air at you. It's gonna hit you for 3 infect, and everyone else will also take 3 infect.
Yeah, we
So
are.
we don't lose regular life, but we
You don't
gain
use
infect.
right.
Yeah.
Yep, that's a thing.
Is that, just out of curiosity, is that like a printing of grafted exoskeleton that I'm not familiar with, or is it a
No,
proxy?
this is proxy.
It's so cool. I really
yeah.
want a printing of it that way.
Now the picture is grafted exoskeleton.
Right,
It's just
that's why I was like...
Yeah, it's just the border. I slapped it together.
I really wish
at one
that
point.
I wish they would go back to the brown artifact border, just because it, like, the normal artifact border that they use now is just so similar to the white border of artifacts, and
Yeah. I personally like the brown border. Like, I know some people hate it, but I'm one of the ones that likes the old school brown border.
Yeah.
yeah, so Grubble is definitely the threat bio.
Yeah, he's not fooling anyone.
Yeah. All the life in the world's not going to do me any good against infect.
I don't know what you're talking about. Me, a threat now. I mean, you all have brought this on yourself. You've whacked me a bunch of times.
That is very true.
I didn't do anything except impact tremors too.
Yeah, that's you've just been accidentally doing things to people.
Just standing on the ground. Ow! Ow! What the hell? Ow!
Like, stop hitting me! Stop hitting me! Let's see here.
I didn't realize I was living in a fault zone.
I guess that's what's happening. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, 8 mana. Aphison?
Oh!
Angel of Hope? It's an 8/8 fly.
That's the thing. Yeah.
Yep.
So what was that about Grubble?
Grubble, I'm gonna come at you with this Aurelia.
No, sir, I don't like it.
Aurelia and this Angelic Field Marshal are gonna come at you. They're both flying with vigilance.
So,
Mr. Horse.
Aurelia is 4, and then Angelic Field Marshal is
5.
5.
Yes.
All right.
And then I
think we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and show you the Serum Core Chimera. I'm gonna go ahead and exile that, and I'm gonna cast a Snapback. You may exile a blue card from your hand rather than pay this mana cost. This spell's mana cost. Return target creature to its owner's hand.
My hero.
Gonna go ahead and should I do the Aurelia or should I do the other flyer, the Angelic Field Marshal?
I mean, Aurelia is much more of a tempo loss.
Okay, so yeah, we'll toss Aurelia back into your hand.
And we'll take her back to my hand.
I will make a 2/2 flying Drake, which I will block the other angel with, so the Drake will die, so I won't bother drawing it.
Very.
Yeah, you're up against a blue-red, a mono-red, and a blue-black-red deck. That Avacyn is never leaving. Exile does not exist in this game.
I shall.
That's all I can do. So
I shall pass my turn.
Alrighty. Untap. Upkeep trigger. Look at Herald's Horn. That is the same card that I looked at the last time, which was also a land. So this is great. I'm gonna cast so many spells once I have cards that aren't lands. This is beautiful. I'm so glad I got Coastal Piracy, or else I would be in so much trouble. I will go to combat, and I will swing at Tom with my Flying Siren Storm Tamer, because you still have no flyers, right?
Right.
Put some flyers in that deck.
Oh, you're indestructible now. You can just block Lannery Storm forever.
That's true.
That's annoying. Grubblethorn, I have to attack you with Lannery Storm so that I can get treasures, so that I can draw cards. I'm sorry.
block with the Thaumaturge.
You're gonna block?
I don't want to take more damage. I'm already at 26.
Okay, well, I have a treasure token. Captain Lannery Storm is blocked. The Siren Storm Tamer is not blocked. I will do the thing my deck wants to do and actually ninjutsu a thing. Siren Storm Tamer is no longer the thing that you
The
are
best
being
ninja.
attacked with. You're not taking 2, you're taking 5 from a Fallen Shinobi. And when it deals combat damage to a player, that player exiles the top 2 cards of their library, and I may cast them this turn without paying their mana cost.
Pyroblast and a mountain.
What does Pyroblast do?
You can either counter target spell that's blue or destroy target.
Target blue permanent?
Yep.
Sure. Did you get a Drake from the snapback that you cast, Grubblethorn?
I did, but then I threw it in front of the angel and it got killed.
I gobbled it up.
I understand. Right. In the interest of not wasting the cards that I just got, I would like to blow up the only thing that I profitably can, which is the Drake Maker.
Okay, Talran will find the
Couldn't
Drake.
remember
Maker, I
Talran's
like
spell.
that. Okay,
And
so that
then-
got cast.
I'll recast Siren Storm Tamer so that I can have a blocker for whatever is coming my way. I did draw a card off of Coastal Piracy. That's right. I do have one card. All of your permanents are indestructible. That's no fun.
No.
Okay, pass the turn.
So this
I'm not
mountain is
actually
exiled
angry, I
forever.
Avacyn, the fun ruiner.
Yes. that has been my month basically. Avacyn the Fun Ruiner. Little Avacyn.
No. Alright. So I will tap 2 to equip this Trailblazer's boots. And 2 to equip the 2 rocks. I'll go to combat. I'll make 4 elementals. So that's 4 impact tremors.
Yeah, it is.
I am going to send Volduck and the 4 elementals. You have a non-base, so you can't block.
Who?
You cut out there. Who you hitting with it?
Imara.
Oh. Very well then. I shall block 2 elementals, and then I'll take whatever
Okay.
else.
Then 2 elementals are getting through, so that's 6. And then Volduck is 3, 4, 5. 5 from Volduck.
11 total.
Get back down to planet Earth.
Yes, and now I'm down to a normal life total.
Yes. Alright, I'll go to Man Step. Those will be exiled, and I'll pass.
That's it. Drop a turn. Go ahead and play another mountain. And I will, because it's the only thing I can do right now, I will do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to play a double vision. Whenever I cast my first instant or sorcery spell each turn, copy that spell. I may choose new targets for the copy. And then I will go ahead and I will move to combat, and I will send 3 more infect in the air at Tom. And everyone else will take 3 infect as well.
Infect. 1, 2, 3.
And I will pass turn.
Okay.
So we all die next turn, right? Like you have 1 more damage somewhere.
Yeah, if I can find a way to buff Essior, yeah.
Okie dokie. Well, let's draw for turn. Let us. Ugh. That's a very expensive.
I played this deck one time, and like you said, it either does nothing or it does this. And my buddy managed to pull out a Blightsteel Colossus and had it basically aimed at my head, but it had, because of something that was on the board, it had to come in tapped. So like next turn he was going to murder me, and I managed to buff Essior to 10 and swing in and killed the entire table. He's like,
beautiful.
no!
That's horrible.
Amazing.
Let us.
That's pretty neat.
Actually, let's tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. We'll have 1 Haven colorless. We're gonna play Linvala the Preserver. The first part's not gonna matter. A flying 5/5. When it enters the battlefield, if an opponent controls more creatures than me, I get to put a 3/3 white angel creature. Nobody has more. Wait, dude, you do. Haha. Okay.
I have 4, yeah.
Excellent. I shall.
What are you doing, man?
I'll make a 3/3 angel token.
Yeah, clearly I'm the problem.
Yeah.
Out here with 4 creatures, come on!
I'm gonna
Gotta
tap.
get with the program.
Greedy!
I'm gonna tap 5 and play Aurelia, the law above. Gonna go to combat. Grubble.
Don't stop that!
What's happening? I'm gonna come at you with this, with everybody here that can attack. So Aurelia, Avacyn, and this angelic field marshal.
Alright, how much am I taking?
17.
And Amara draws a card.
And I draw a card.
17. Oh, 5 life, that's wonderful.
Beautiful.
You brought this upon yourself. I'm gonna play a plains as my land for the turn, and then I am going to draw an angel and pass my turn.
Alrighty. Untap. Upkeep. Please be a pirate. I would love to have a pirate. That's the wrong creature type. I'll draw a ninja for the turn. I project things way too much when I play Magic. Again, we're here for a good time, not a skillful time. Then I'll play a land for the turn, and then I will... That's a lot of creatures. I have no way of drawing cards on my board right now. I do not have the ways that I can make my stuff unblockable, which also does not feel great. Things are not looking good, friends. I'll swing with Siren Storm Tamer at Tom, because that's all I can really do. No, Siren Storm Tamer and Captain Lannery Storm. Can I draw some cards and see if I might be able to get something?
That's 5.
So that would be 5 damage. Yep, I make a treasure, and
Okay, I'll take it.
I will not increase the damage with my treasure creation. All right, I'll draw 2 cards. That is something I don't want, and something I don't want. Cool, I got a land and a soul ring. Awesome, beautiful, lovely. I'd love to see it.
We're doing all right.
You've had so much mana these
Everything's
last 2
great.
games.
Everything's wonderful. It's fantastic. It's beautiful. We're having a great time. Grand old time. I'm going to tap 3, and I'm just going to hard cast a Biting Palm Ninja, because I don't have anything else I can do. And then I will... just so that I can fully demonstrate how incredibly useless I am at this point, I'm gonna cast Vandal Blast, targeting your Thran Dynamo, but all of it is indestructible. So, and I feel like there's no point in me hitting anybody else's stuff, because like I could get rid of the infect thing, but like I want to see if you have it.
I'm trying to get there.
I really want to see if you have it. I'm just gonna dump it in my graveyard, and we're just gonna pass the turn. Fully, truly useless turn.
Alright. I'm gonna play Hammer of Nazan, which will auto-equip.
Love it.
That's a thing. I love that.
And I'll go to combat, and 5 elementals will enter for impact.
And I'm gonna die.
Oh right. It
Oh yeah,
didn't
because
matter,
of the
did it?
impact tremors.
And I died of impact tremors. Oh.
I forgot about that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Alright, I will send Valdok, and
I wouldn't have had it anyway. I would have drawn a mountain.
Oh, ouch.
Valdok and 2 elementals at Amara and 3 X.
I'm impressed to see how you managed to survive against Amara with that.
I will
But
kill those
sure.
elementals, and then
I'll
Valduk is
block one of them with my 5/4 Fallen Shinobi, and then take
Okay.
6.
How much is Valduk hitting me for?
Valdok is hitting you for 3, 4, 5,
9?
6,
Or 7.
7.
7? Okay, that'll take me to 13 of Valduk damage.
Alright, and then I will pass.
Okay. I will untap. I will draw for turn. Yeah. How much mana do you have open, Tom?
None.
Oh. That's the correct amount of mana that I like you to have. Yes. Gonna go to combat. Gonna swing Avacyn at you, Tom, and then I'm gonna swing. Oh, I guess I gotta swing more than that at you. They all have vigilance. That's pretty cool. So 8, 13, 17.
Oh no.
22.
I love being left behind as because I'm so useless.
22.
Trouble's brewing.
So I'm gonna hit you for 22 with these 4, and then I'm gonna send this one angel over to you, Keith.
Beautiful.
Are
Thank
they
you for
all
including
flying?
me.
You're welcome. I'm gonna deal 3 damage to each of my opponents because I'm attacking with 5.
Doesn't matter anyway. Thanks for thinking about me.
I'll gain 3. I'll do 3 to everybody, and then I will draw a card as well.
Are they all flying?
They are all flying.
Good game.
Good game. I am going to then go to my second main phase. Tap 1. Play this, which is an Amaria Angel. Flying, whenever a land enters the battlefield under my control, I may put a 1/1 white bird creature token flying onto the battlefield. And then I'm gonna just pass. I think
All right.
we'll see what happens.
I mean, you're pretty comfortable.
Yeah.
Honestly. There is one thing I could draw that might make things hard for you, but I don't think it's actually going to end the supremacy you've had in this game. Upkeep, I will look at the top card of my library. That is also a useless card right now because I'm going to cast a Reflection of Lignara. And then play the mountain in my hand and cast the Soul Ring in my hand and attack you with everything. You deal 3 damage to me and you gain 3 life.
That is true.
And then you draw a card and I lose all of my creatures.
Yes. Those are all things that happen. Yes.
It's just like everyone's like,
Yep, I'm like.
It's the last and final act of defiance.
I do have 6. I have 5 creatures. Reflections of Lityar is an enchantment, not a creature. Sorry. You can block all of them.
I shall block them all.
All right. Captain Lannery Storm is going to become I have 4 treasures. I'm going to crack all of them. Captain Lannery Storm is going to become 7 power and totally be relevant.
I will block with Avacyn.
Cool. Yeah, the one card that could have made things bad for you was nowhere close, but I do have, what's it called? Oh goodness, this is gonna feel bad if I can't find it for a minute. It's the 2-mana enchantment, Cover of Darkness. Choose a creature type and they have fear. So that could have been fun. Like, I could have gotten, what would that be? 7, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 damage in, and then stolen Avacyn. And died on the next turn. But, like,
Yeah.
you know.
I drew into a Necroma's Will off of that.
Oh, okay. We were playing on thoroughly different decks.
Yeah, apparently. Good game. Well, that was
GG.
that was a quick game. See, we did it.
Yeah, there we go.
We got there. This deck, its biggest problem is card draw. So at least Aurelia is letting me draw cards now, because that was
Yeah.
a lot of times it's just.
You're struggling to draw cards in Boros.
Weird. I've never heard that.
I don't know how does that even happen.
Not having the right cards in your deck is what the problem is. I'm like, ooh, this is really cool. Like, Rhea Dawnbringer is in here.
That's how every Boros deck is built. You just throw everything in that looks cool, and it does nothing because you can't get the cool cards you need.
Exactly.
Nice.
Welcome to Boros!
Oh, Boros.
It's like I'm a Boros player at heart. Like everything I do plays like Boros anyway, but it is the bane of my existence.
Nice.
Well, I am going to go find us a place to raid, and I am going to let everybody do a little outro. If you want to throw up any links or anything in the chat, feel free to. And Grubble, let us start with you while I go and see what's going on in the world.
We'll start with me once again. I am Grubblethorn1. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, Moxfield, YouTube, all the things, just like pretty much all the things at Grubblethorn1. Also go out and check out Pendragon MTG on Twitter, and check out the new format that we've been working on. I've got some great folks that I've been working with as well. And check out the website. You'll see the our round table, which is what we call our rules committee, because it's based on the King Arthur legend. So our rules committee is the round table. Awesome folks. Thanks for having me. It's always a blast to play on Amara stream. It's just too much fun. Even if we get stuck on the same plane for 10 seconds, it's still a lot of fun.
At least we finally left.
But yeah, absolutely blast to play with all of y'all. Looking forward to doing it again soon, and I will pass it along.
Excellent. Keith, what do you got going on?
Oh, to me. Hi, I am Keith Ulu Cards. I make fancy cardboard even fancier with 3D altars. This one's behind glass, so it's a little tougher to see. But I make 3D altars and textured altars, and I am currently not dropping any links just because I have so much. I'm so overloaded on work right now. So much to do. I could not possibly take another commission for at least a month. But I am going to Command Fest San Francisco in a couple of weeks here. So if any of you are in San Francisco, say hi. I will look like your typical Magic player. I have long hair and a beard and am overweight. So, I definitely stand out in a crowd at a convention.
You're killing me.
Thank you so much for having me. This has been fantastic, and I hope you all have a great evening.
And how long does it take to make like one of those altars with like the different layers? Like
the 3D altars minimum are usually about 10 hours for me.
Wow.
Yeah, they're not cheap either. But my texture, I wanted to offer something that was a little bit less like cost prohibitive and time prohibitive. So that I kind of came up with the textured altars thing as like I want to use my skills to do something that people can get without waiting 3 to 4 months for me to finish a project and then also spend half their apartment's rent on a commission.
Yeah, I've definitely done that game before. That's awesome, though. And Tom, what do you got going on in the world? Besides
I'm Tom. You can find
Magic.
me on Twitter at Moxfield at Tomedy. And you can find me guesting, especially Amara.
That is true. Thank all three of you for joining me. I appreciate it. We are going to head over to Davey F. Jones. Davey is murdering somebody, I'm sure. What is this? The target channel's settings do not allow you to raid at this time. What?
Is she still on? She's not listed on my
maybe she
file channel.
Oh, she must have just ended.
That sounds about right. That is usually what always happens. Okay, I guess I gotta find somebody else. Let's see here.
Quick, vamp. What does everybody think of the awful cornucopia mana rock that was previewed today? That thing's pretty bad, huh?
What does it do?
The green artifact?
The green artifact. So it's ancient cornucopia. It's from the Big Score set. And it's a 3 mana rock that costs 2 generic and a green. And it taps to add a green to your mana pool. Just 1 green. And you may only do this once each turn, but the first card, the first spell you cast each turn that is one or more colors gains you 1 life for each of its colors. And that's it.
Yeah, that's a little
That is a mythic from the Big Score set.
Lackluster.
Yeah, that does not feel like a mythic.
No.
Are those
Someone
all
was saying they're
mythics?
all mythic, yeah.
Yeah, they are all mythic, and everybody's
Okay.
pretty confident that this one was supposed to be an uncommon in the
So-
Aftermath set.
What is the big score related to? Because like I've seen it, but I haven't been following it enough closely. Like, what is like
I have no idea.
what is it? Like,
It was supposed to be an Aftermath set for Thunder Junction. Like a small mini set after.
Oh, so they were gonna make us buy 5-card packs that come with the
gotcha.
same
So
3
like-
uncommons.
Yeah.
So it's still set in Thunder Junction. It's just like the aftermath of what happened.
Yeah,
on
it's
that
I guess like their
Yeah.
their big score that they were trying to get.
Okay.
Whatever was in the
Okay.
vault.
So they
Except that some of the big score cards are definitely not treasure that was inside
Yeah.
of the vault that they were trying. Like, some of them are people.
Yeah.
Like, many of them are just straight up people.
There's like human trafficking going on. Oh Lord. Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, so we're gonna head over to one more game. They're playing some PEDH, which I enjoy playing. I haven't played in a while. I gotta get back over there. But yeah, thank you everybody for joining us. I think I've clicked all the buttons that I need to click. Let's see here. Oh, here we go, right now. Ha! Whew, we had 1 second left.